The VA is making changes to their disability benefit questionnaires, or DBQs, that they complete. And this will be a short one for you, but I want to share an email with you that I received from someone who will remain anonymous for reasons. But let's go ahead and take a look at this email on these changing of DBQs, okay? So here we have the email. It's what is changing, why is this changing, and what to expect. So what's changing is DBQs will transition from a progress note appearance to a PDF form appearance. Why is this changing? This change aims to standardize DBQs across both VHA and medical disability exam vendors. More to follow on that at the end here. And ensuring all parties are using the same version of DBQ. So it's making it standard. Nothing wrong with that. What to expect while reviewing DBQs completed by VHA, that's the reason why it matters here. After August 24th, so in effect right now, today, you will notice a different format of the DBQ document. If additional text is added in any field beyond the allowed character limit, it will not be immediately visible within the standard PDF viewer available in VBMS. All right, now I'm going to zoom in on this picture here. It's going to be super blurry. The wording doesn't really matter on it. What it's showing you is that when the character limit exceeds the box, it's going to keep going down. And so if a claims processor, so to speak, is rushing through their claims processing, they can easily miss a ton of information that is below the box that they're going to have to actually dig into to see the rest of the DBQ, right? So that's what really matters here. Now, going down below the red arrow picture, the email goes into how to view the DBQ as a PDF on your desktop. We're not going to cover that, all right? And then the second half of the email is going through so starting from the top here, it again shows you how to enable all features, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And then it gives you an example PDF downloaded from Adobe Acrobat, right? Now, this part is hilarious because the example they use, I'll zoom in on that, is a denial. I just think that's just funny to me, okay? It says for Bravo is checked. You can see that right there. The claim condition is less likely than not. That means not service connected, blah, 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 blah. And then you see the rationale there. Migraine unspecified without mention of intractable migraine without mention is listed in whatever that is, chronic problem list below. So it seems like the veteran in this case has a diagnosis. The veteran's migraine headaches are less likely than not balanced or equal proximity due to the result of his service conditions to include allergic rhinitis, sinusitis, PTSD. So this seems like it's secondary here. Bipolar disorder, yeah. And then you can see that there's a scroll bar there, and you'll have to scroll down to see the rest of the rationale, okay? Now, if you've requested that long form narrative, that Raider HQ After Dark, by the way, if you're not following him, you absolutely should. He did a video on long narrative and short narrative, which is like a good back pocket thing. You won't necessarily see the entire rationale or the entire VA or Raiders. I'm saying VA as a whole, but really the RVSR's rationale on your claim there. Now, back to the email, the important notes. It says right above that, the above steps are necessary to ensure that all information in the VHA DBQ is considered and the veteran's claim is reviewed and processed completely and accurately. This is a good change, okay? Assuming that claims processors are actually looking at the entire PDF file there. Then important notes, it says this does not apply to DBQs completed by MDE vendors, which is weird because at the top it says, why is this changing? This change aims to standardize DBQs across both VHA and MDE vendors. And then at the bottom, it says the opposite here. This does not apply to DBQs. So that's weird there. Need some clarification from someone who works at the VA. That'd be awesome. Number 2, this does not apply to DBQs completed by VHA prior to August 24th, which was yesterday. And then it says, please do not contact the facility examiner or open a help desk ticket as they cannot edit the DBQ PDF document. That's good news. That is can't be edited, right? To be clear, this isn't public available DBQs. That's not changing. These are DBQs completed by VHA. And it seems like by CMP examiners until the important notes at the end says it's not. What's going on there? I'm not sure. We'll have to get some clarification on that. But anyways, those are your updated changes. So if you're requesting your C file and you're on top of it and it looks different, that's why. Anyways, if you made it to the end, thank you very much. That's all I got.